Being a third-party seller on Amazon has recently gotten a lot harder. It used to be that you could go onto a Chinese website like AliExpress or Temu and buy product and resell it on Amazon and earn a profit. Sometimes $10,000, $100,000 a month in some marketplace stores. But that was so yesterday. Amazon's been changing a lot recently, and unless you're changing with it, it's likely your marketplace store is going to be toast if it hasn't been decimated already. New AI repricing software now makes it possible for sellers on Amazon to look at competition and automatically adjust their pricing to undercut the pricing of their nearest competitors. Other AI software such as Jungle Scout and Helium 10 help sellers on Amazon find profitable product categories. And obviously, with many sellers taking advantage of this new software, any high margin products are going to be quickly crowded and commoditized as additional sellers come into that space. And if all that wasn't bad enough, Amazon itself is getting into the low pricing business, recently announcing its new Direct from China program, in which it's allowing Chinese manufacturers to directly ship to US Amazon customers. It's obvious from all this that continuing to be a low-cost commodity reseller on Amazon is just not going to be a profitable business. That said, however, with the changes that are happening, the future may have never been so bright for sellers on Amazon. Hi, my name is Carr Ferrell. I'm a Silicon Valley intellectual property attorney. Over the last couple of years, I've made several videos discussing some of the intellectual property and legal issues with respect to selling on Amazon. And as a result, I've had a chance to represent and interact with lots of sellers on Amazon, both successful and unsuccessful. In this video, I want to share with you what I've learned and suggest a 3-step method for actually operating a successful and profitable business on Amazon. It is possible to make money, in some cases maybe lots of money, as a seller on the Amazon marketplace. Welcome back to my channel. There's lots to love about selling your products on Amazon. First of all, there's more than 250 million visitors and shoppers on Amazon every single month. Nearly $500 billion in third-party sales every year. This allows sellers to have incredible market reach without spending a lot on marketing. Also, the Fulfillment by Amazon program taps into one of the strongest logistic networks in the world. The FBA program, as it's called, allows sellers to store their product in Amazon warehouses and fulfillment centers. Amazon handles the storage, the packaging, the labeling, and the shipping, and even handles customer service issues. Using Fulfillment by Amazon, all sellers need to do is arrange for manufacturing, and Amazon takes care of the rest. Amazon is an established and trusted brand. Shoppers tend to buy from companies they trust, and there's a lot of stickiness between the customers of Amazon and the Amazon marketplace. Also, Amazon provides its sellers with a wide range of financial management and analytic tools for managing inventory, pricing, and advertising. With its significant logistic resources, Amazon makes it easy for sellers to deal with shipping issues and also to scale their businesses as the customers scale purchases. And of course, very important, Amazon takes care of the billing and payment issues with respect to product sales. Now, there are lots of negatives with respect to working with Amazon. First of all, there's a lot of sellers. There's lots of competition on Amazon. In addition, the Fulfillment by Amazon program comes with a lot of complex fees. These fees include referral fees, FBA fees, inventory fees, and low inventory fees. There's just lots of ways that the Amazon fee structure can affect and impact profitability. And probably one of the most concerning issues relating to using Amazon as your primary sales channel is that it's very easy to get dependent on Amazon. And if there's a disconnect with the Amazon process, for example, an inadvertent violation of the terms of service, it's very easy for Amazon to shut down your store, and it may take a lot to get the store and the sales returned. When there's a disruption between the relationship between the seller and Amazon, it can feel like Amazon is a huge bureaucracy, which is very difficult to deal with. Okay, so what are the 3 steps for successfully and profitably selling on the Amazon marketplace? For purposes of this video, I'm going to assume already that you already have a store set up and the process for just generally selling is well understood. Now, if you don't already have a store, go to the Amazon Marketplace website. They have lots of instruction. Also, there's tons of YouTube videos on how to set up a store on the Amazon Marketplace. It's not enough to go onto AliExpress or some other manufacturer aggregator and buy 1,000 cheaply manufactured units from China and resell these on Amazon at a margin. This might have been possible to some degree in years past, but with the increasing sophistication of AI tools, it's becoming increasingly difficult to just purchase lots of commodity items and resell them at a profit. To make a profit on Amazon, you need to sell products that are unique, useful, and that no one else is selling. Okay, that sounds like a lot. So how do you do it? One way to find successful products on Amazon is to find products that are already selling well, but that have a large number of unhappy customers. Read through the reviews of the product. Is there something about the product that's currently being sold that is dissatisfying to customers or that could be improved? Research tools, as I mentioned, such as Jungle Scout and Helium 10, can help you find some of these already successful products. Now, once you find a product that already has good sales, but has a feature that could be modified or improved, think about how you could make that modification. How could you improve it in a way that would make it unique to you? Now, the goal of the modification is not just to make a slight change to the product, to make it cosmetically unique, but rather to actually modify the product, to modify it in a way that changes the functionality of the product or improves the product in some significant way. Our goal here is that we ultimately want to get intellectual property protection on the modification so that others can't sell the same product. When thinking about product modifications, the goal is to find improvements that are new, that are useful, that are either non-obvious or ornamentally different. And of course, it's these characteristics that give rise to patentability. So for a functional change, we're looking for a modification that's new, useful, and non-obvious. That is, we're looking for a modification that's not obvious to make or that produces a result that otherwise wouldn't be obvious. Or from an ornamentality standpoint, we're looking for a design change, an industrial design change that makes the product look significantly different or distinct. If you can find products that you can modify either functionally or from a design standpoint, then it'll be possible to patent these changes, patent these improvements, and then you can stop others from selling the same product in the marketplace and in essence have a monopoly on your product. So how do you go about getting a modification to an existing product made? Well, the easiest way is to go to a manufacturer of the product, either one that's already manufacturing the product or a company that manufactures a product that's similar. Most companies who manufacture products are used to making changes, and it's very likely that the changes you're requesting will be something that the manufacturer can help you with. So for example, let's say you have a modification to handlebars that go on a bicycle, and you have a new design for these handlebars. Well, you'll want to go to a company that already manufactures handlebars for bicycles, or at least bicycle parts, because a company that's already making bike handlebars will be in a better position to be able to make the modifications for you. So going back briefly to the question of, well, what products should you be modifying and selling? Well, it's all the better if it's a product that you're truly interested in, maybe a hobby or a passion, or just products that are interesting to you. Let's say you're interested in horses and equestrian, for example. Then horse tack, bridles, saddles, and the like might be something that you'd like to design and sell on Amazon. Find an area that you can really embrace and be proud of and enjoy designing and selling in. It's so much easier to be successful if you have a passion for your products. The second step in the process is to get patent protection on your new design or your new product. Although this might seem like a lot, it can be an absolute game changer when selling on Amazon. With patent protection, you can have a monopoly on your product, preventing others from selling the same product as you and undercutting your pricing. In addition, if you have patent protection, Amazon in many cases will be a partner with you, helping you police the market space by removing infringers from their Amazon marketplace. It's hard to overstate how powerful this is, to be able to sell products without having the threat of hundreds of competitors undercutting you by selling the same product at a cheaper price. If you have a granted patent and there's a competitor on Amazon that's infringing your patent, all you need to do is to send Amazon a copy of your patent with an explanation of why you believe the other products selling on Amazon are infringing. If Amazon agrees with the infringement, they'll shift the burden of proving non-infringement to the competing product, and in the meantime, likely remove the competing products from the Amazon store. Again, it's an absolute game changer when you own a monopoly on one of the largest retail platforms in the world. Now, depending on your product, either a design patent or a utility patent will work, but a provisional patent application will not be effective in convincing Amazon to take down competing products. And the reason for this is that a provisional patent application is not really a patent. A provisional patent application is just a placeholder securing your date of invention, your priority date. Until the provisional patent application is filed as a non-provisional application and then later granted as an issued patent, no patent rights attach, and you won't be able to stop others from making, using, or selling your invention. So the point is that in order to stop others, you must file either a utility patent application or a design patent application. Now, the good news is the Patent Office has a number of ways to accelerate the issuance of your application. You can either pay to have your patent application accelerated, and this is true for either a design patent or a utility patent, or the Patent Office has other ways to accelerate your patent application based on public interest in the invention or your age or status as an inventor. In any event, either for a utility application or for a design application, it is possible to accelerate the examination and get your patent granted quickly. If you're planning to sell a product on Amazon, it's a good idea to have a conversation with your patent attorney about possibly accelerating the application for patent. And then the third and final step, and maybe this really isn't a step at all, but just table stakes for being a successful business on Amazon. I think it's really important that you choose your manufacturer carefully. You don't want to make cheap products and sell them on Amazon. Accepting and selling defectively manufactured goods or just cheap products in general on the Amazon marketplace can really be a reputation killer. Defective goods are going to lead to high rates of return and bad customer reviews. Eventually, Amazon's going to stop showing your products and stop promoting your store. The death spiral will tighten, and eventually you're going to be out of business. A big part of the defective goods problem is the poor selection of manufacturers, especially in foreign countries. When products of unknown quality are shipped directly to Amazon warehouses for distribution and fulfillment, there's a recipe for disaster, especially if you're using a manufacturer of poor quality. Manufacturing is such a critical step to the success and profitability of your company, and it's so important to fully vet the manufacturer for both quality and timeliness. And you have to keep in mind that through your products, your manufacturer directly touches your customers. It seems to me that actually visiting the factory and observing the manufacturer of at least some of your product is so important, or at least hire someone or work with someone who actually has contact with the factory who's building your product. To skip this step, you're largely running your company in the blind. It's like flipping a coin as to whether you'll be successful or not. So these are the 3 things that can really lead to success on the Amazon platform. Number 1, choose a unique product. Number 2, protect your product with intellectual property so that you can create a monopoly on your product. And number 3, choose a high quality manufacturer to build quality product for you. If you follow these 3 steps, your chances for success go way up. Whether you decide to fulfill by Amazon or take care of fulfillment yourself through the Amazon marketplace. Okay, that's all I have to say today about selling on Amazon. If you need some help with your patents, reach out to me at the email address below. I'd love to hear from you. And in the meantime, if you have comments or questions, put them in the comments section below. We'd love to read them. And with that, I'll see you on the next video.